Jason was a 17-year-old high school student when his girlfriend told him she was pregnant.
It was the weekend before my 17th birthday, and I was awoken by the sound of my high school girlfriend crying. And she was crying, and she looked up at me, and she said, "I'm pregnant." But my first reaction was one of happiness. And I know that she knew that because her crying quickly turned to laughing. I had to think fast on what we were going to do, and the idea that popped into my head first off was that I should probably drop out of high school and join the Army. And for her part, I said, just wear baggy sweaters and take vitamins. And I thought that she had the easy part, and I joined the Army. And a few weeks later, I was off to Fort Benning, Georgia. On a Sunday morning, that I wasn't allowed to get phone calls. It was my Sunday for duty. That a friend had come running into the kitchen where I was cleaning pots and pans and told me that my girlfriend was on the phone and that she was crying. And so I ran out and I answered the phone, and she was crying like I had never heard a woman cry before in my life. And the only way I can describe it is that her soul was crying. And she just kept saying over and over and over again, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It wasn't me, it wasn't me." And then her father said over the other line, "We know your secret. We know why you joined the Army. We know your secret, Jason, but your secret's gone." I took her to get an abortion. With that, my drill sergeant hung up the phone, and I turned around and I decked him. And fortunately for me, my captain, who was a very large Army Ranger, was also a very devout Christian. And I was standing there crying, and he asked me what had happened, and I told him, and he began to cry. He brought me into his office. My captain gave me a roll of quarters, and he told me I could go give my girlfriend a call. He said, "Don't come back until she felt better." Well, if that were the case, I'd still be on the phone with her. But that day, I promised my high school girlfriend that if it took me the rest of my life, that I would protect unborn children. But with God's grace, I will keep working at creating a culture of life until I fulfill this promise.